Greetings, Country Ball and Mellow. Greetings. I'm a little baby cowboy. Matt, greetings. ZC, greetings. How's everybody doing tonight? Sorry it's a little dark in my room, but I lost a light bulb. So I'm going to have to get another one. I'll probably get some tomorrow. And Jet Set, Carl, Mr. Cooteray, greetings. You are early for you, ZC. You're very early. Ooh, I just had spicy Mexican food and now my nose is running. Well, it wasn't too spicy, but it was spicy enough. You're eating apple pie right now. Nice. Nice. Are we ready? Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong one again, aren't I? I'm on the wrong one. How about we do that? Is that better? That's better. Jorge, greetings. Welcome to the stream. It's morning. Well, good morning, ZC. Good morning. Where is Hilo? Let's do a quick Google search for that. Oh, you're in Hawaii. Is that right? Hilo, Hawaii. Nice. Street Cleaner, greetings. Close to the mastermind. Blade, greetings. I think we lost Mello. She came in, didn't get first, and left. Alright, let's get going. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. Lolly, greetings. Welcome to the stream. Who was first? American Country Ball, Mello. Sorry. It was American Country Ball. I know, Lolly. I saw you. Greetings. Kaneki Ken is Lolly. He was first. He was first. Akira, greetings. The same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. Street is me, I am Street. Yes. You said first, but he said firstly. So, first was in that. You didn't say you had to only say first. So, he put more than just first. So, technically, he gets it. Did you just assume his gender? Who are you asking that question, Blade? No, it's not, Mello. You get bent too easy. Someone is a Tokyo Ghoul fan. Yes, somebody is. It is not, Mello. It is not. Alright, anyways. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. No, not really. But right now, it's time to get out of the garbage. Anyway. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. What'd you get, Mello? Did you get a PS4? Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Who is Lolly? I will delete immediately. Kaneki Ken is Lolly. Why? Why are you gonna delete Lolly? What did Lolly do? Oh, nice. What are you gonna get, Mello? You gonna wait to see if you get a PS4? I was at lunch in school today. I had a spicy chicken sandwich and put barbecue on it. I finished eating it and my throat was on fire. I did this before though, and that never happened. I don't know what to tell you. Did I see it? See what, Blade? Is there something that probably a wise thing to do, Mello, is to wait. Alright, yeah, you're right. I hope everybody gets PS4s and everybody gets Minecraft so we can all play Minecraft together. Got to go. What am I supposed to see, Blade? I don't know what you're talking about. Yoko, greetings! Welcome to the stream. Oh, you said who the mastermind is? I have no idea, so I didn't see that. I did not see it, so that's a good thing. Alright, so now we on the door. We talking to her again. We had to talk to her a whole bunch of times. Let's talk to her again. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room? Of course I do. It's an absolute vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, get some grub, Mello. Nice, Carl. You beat that P4G. I still got to get back to that. You found out my sister installed Sudicone Codin. I can never say that word. I've never been able to say it on the PS3. That's a fighting game, right? Where's the one called Pizza? I don't know, Matt. He comes sometimes late. Monica's best. Alright, here we go. Hey, Kyoko, can we use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click! Yes, it opened! Otherwise, we were going to be trapped in there. And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Don't tell me, ZC. Don't tell me. It's an RPG? Oh, it is an RPG. It's an older school RPG. You're right. I was thinking of another one. You are right, Yoko. It is a RPG. Alright, sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. What's behind the door? Freedom? Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. Because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Deadly life. Chapter 6. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder intent on reaching the surface. Nice upskirt. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it? So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. I can see where this ladder ends. Sure you can, Meep. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. It's been 3 days. Matt Games. There you go. What's up, Jet? What did I miss? Bank heist. There's a bank heist going on. Everybody get in on the bank heist. No more screaming names. No more. What, Jet? What? You said you were the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long? Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detective. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Makoto X Guri is the best. How do you say Guri? I don't even know how to say that. And you think you're missing an I. Guri is best. But indeed, Yoko, I said that earlier. Then is your family famous? Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family's tradition, right? So, because we take pride in it. Pride? A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. You're making a series called Lost World. Nice. Nice. So, have you guys seen the new One Piece World Seeker video? It looks like an open world One Piece game. Looks like it has potential. A conscious effort. It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride? So that explains... Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Not a good thing, Lolly. Not a good thing. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
and yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kiriguri detective would never do. How do you even say that? But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you were being reunited after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about. There's nothing I wanted to talk to my father about. There's something I wanted to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it? I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kiriguri family. He was talented, he had a promising future. But he had no interest in detective work. Kiriguri. Oh man, SWAT came in and took us down. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that. What she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
So,
Does every Japanese detective take inspiration from L? It seems lately, doesn't it? The way everyone else looked at me, I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need him to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family, in order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that? Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. And we connected by heart and soul? No. Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond. Drink coffee, now you're going crazy. Deep breaths, ZC, deep breaths. So instead, I said nothing. Probably best. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. What's at the top? Looks like this is it. On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back. Remember,
that's right.
that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it early, so it should open without much trouble. Here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed up against the hatch. Why would they go back? The hatch opened with ease, and so... Looks like we're back, but I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Alright, so who killed... whatever that person's name was? I can't even remember. If it was Kyoko, then didn't she kind of graduate? Or did they break the rules a little bit? So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too, you helped me, so they might. You're worried? Yeah, of course. Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh? Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's... If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out, and it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Makuro? Yeah, Makuro, that one. So that wasn't Kyoko? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean? The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Makuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was? If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help us with our negotiation. Still a little super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym. Let's get going. This is how you got out of the garbage pit. I never would have imagined that where it would lead. Alright, I guess we're out. Let's go. Leave the area. Guess we'll do this the fast way. Map. Gym. What caused the nosebleed, ZC? Hey. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. And we're really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you? What if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko? Do whatever you feel you have to. What? But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because...
Well, you set up those latest class trials yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me. I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about? But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The result of the trials weren't at all what you were expecting, because you never imagined that in that position one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development, you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. He did break his own rules, Carl. Ah, because of the cold. From the hotness.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, into your precious execution machine. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it. Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro, you did. So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto. And you can prove this, right? No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this? A comedy routine to make such bold claims without a shred of evidence? I don't have any rights now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type. If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire. But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence? It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh? Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right. Despair can never kill hope. Of course, you could say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. Now, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Attack helicopter! Greetings! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? The power of hope. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
That's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's
To
true.
do Mukuro's trial over again? No! Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial? One last showdown? In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves? But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'd probably just execute me without another word. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Barry. Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little bit. So time for bear jokes! Now, what you suggested might be possible. It certainly makes for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
you guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Horrible, Monokuma. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory? Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. And we still have a shot at this. But this time is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting ending. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries. That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school, if you can do that.
I can barely contain myself!
Welcome back for the puns, Mello, yes. Then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you. I'm gonna throw something at the screen.
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mystery of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can't barely contain my excitement. When will you learn the whole truth? What kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
listen
When we've
to me.
uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out. But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held. I remember that for sure, so what? I
Hey,
just want to confirm that that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. I know, Mello, I know. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Makuro's is no exception to that. Huh? Makuro's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations, which would have to mean that whoever killed Makuro is a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What? Are you telling the truth? Why'd he go so quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking. I got nothing else to say. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad? Mad, bro? He seems emotionally unstable. Yes, Toko is totally enamored with B. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get punished later anyways. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment. Overflowing with despair.
hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. Crazy bear. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Alright, we need to get everybody else in line, I think. B's best boy. B is not best boy. I can hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. And I still had my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
So all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. Jet is trying to write his story. You talking to me to move closer to the mic? Good luck in Hope's Peak Academy. Alright, here we go. Depends on when it happens, Carl. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that they had hijacked the airways to broadcast their school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that. And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over airwaves seems so unbelievable. You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off. And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it. So think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason? They had to show the world something no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world? The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Do ASMT now? What is ASMT now? What is ASMT? ASMR? What's ASMR? I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations don't exist, nobody would have killed anyone. So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. Talking, smacking your lips together? I don't know if I really would want to do something like that. That just sounds bad. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point. The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about the hope, right? And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous. You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. Get close to the name and scream my name. Why does everybody want me to scream their name? What is with the screaming? You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer? I know how angry it must make you, and yet that's the same motivation. That same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What? Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least.
Except without a completely destroyed world. Somebody hug Yoko, the mastermind's scaring her. At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves. That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. See, look at the big old grin on her face. That's why I don't think she's dead. And it was too convenient. Right. So instead, they tried to use the class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. Bye, ZC. Take care. FaZe, greetings. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? They began a trial. They didn't have a right answer. They made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work. Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire world outside, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion. To prove the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in a perfect form. It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they had violated their own regulations. Pretty much, Carl, but the enjoyment part's what got it. Alright, looks like there's another bank heist. Everybody get in on the bank heist. Bank heist! But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge? Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to talk to him. While presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Lolly. Anyways, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time. For everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win. But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone. Is that really possible? Huh? Anyways, right now we have to go find the others. They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Alright. A lot of dialogue. I guess we'll just head to the main floor. Alright, where should we head first? Maybe the dining hall? It's nighttime though. They might be there. Nope, and suddenly we were greeted with... Uh-oh. You again? Is he broken? Suppose emotional instability reached its limit. Jeez, what the heck? I wonder what that was about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah!
is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Thanks, B. Thanks for that.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. Dude, Hero, stop putting your finger in a light socket, man. That hair, I'm telling you. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Wait, what's that smell? Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto, he smells like a wet dog. Get away, shoo, shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Goodness gracious.
Yo,
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. And nobody has guessed the word and said the word of the day. Is Mello here? Because I know if I start giving hints and she's not here, she's going to get upset. Alright, I imagine it was a learning experience for you. B. Ever the same. So what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again, and... No dice, all the rooms have been locked before we're still locked. So there weren't any new areas? Then where can we go to find new clues? Anywhere we want, we got a key, man. Sheesh. What is the hint for the word of the day? Do I give it now? Mello's not here, she'll get upset. Oh, you stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every which way you can be rotten. Ending. No. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. The smell is so smelly. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason. Alright.
Makoto.
You want me to? I only got $5. I only ever have $5. $5. There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma. Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you? That's related to what I have to tell you. I can tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial? We're going to redo Makuro's trial. What? Seriously? What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her. Right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you. Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it? What she's saying is that it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
You can't give me bucks, Matt. It won't work. I can only have 5 because I'm the host. I have an unlimited amount of $5. Can't do it. Can't do it. Amanda, greetings. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right. The hint for the word of the day is you have to go back to the beginning. That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it. But his decision meant that he would be the one to die. You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know... But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blacken, is a clear violation of the school regulations. Restart. Ah! Lolly got it. It was garbage. Garbage was the word of the day. Oh, come on, Blade. You know I can't play that. That's 21 Pilots. I will definitely get a copyright for that. we go. Everybody gets static bucks because I don't feel like looking for Kaneki Ken in my list. The rules state that only the Blacken is to be executed. The Mastermind broke their own rule, which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the Mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rule? They had no choice but to agree. Use the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you? Very observant of you. I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. And you said, now it's the Mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to. Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. Jumping like a kangaroo. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So knowing all this, what do we do now? It's about who killed Makuro, right? So our job is to expose the Mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? We've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right? You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone!
I hate you.
Welcome back, Mello. You missed the word of the day. Sorry. Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyways, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, our decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. We're figuring out who the Mastermind is and how they killed Makuro and all the school's mysteries. Sorry, Mello. Sorry. It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we all work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries. That's what I thought at first, too. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know. Okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. I gave hints. You guys just weren't here. Huh? But why?
So
The Mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says. Then the Mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably have murdered Makuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that. But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. And the Mastermind is... somebody who's really not dead? There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And add in Makuro and you get 16. So the Mastermind would have to be one of them? And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the Mastermind is one of us? You can't be serious. Wait. You can't say that for sure. We can't say that for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us. It's certainly a possibility, but only one among us. But only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? They're the ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. Don't copyright it is very loud. Blade, what is that? That is very loud. You telling me to stop, or are you telling Lolly to stop? But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone actually acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active? Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret. Don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Oh man, the SWAT killed us. Blade, were you telling me to stop or Lolly? And maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Ding dong, bing bong! Nighttime.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Do you not hear it, Blade? I'm already playing it.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Crazy Bear. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms. Time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyways.
In the name of my family.
At this point I can rely only on myself, on the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must upload your responsibilities. Well then, after making his final statement, B left the dining hall. Ah, Master! He didn't take me with him. You blame him? Without Master, the rest of us are like coffee with cream without cream. Or coffee. We're totally useless. Oh, bye. With that, Toko trudged out of his dining hall. And now she's gone, and you're going to go off by yourself, right, Kyoko? That's right. It just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. In that case, I'm going to go by myself, too. Wait, how come? Let's wait and see. I'm going to use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Aha. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. What should you change your name to? Attack Dragon. I don't know. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? Guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know, but up till now I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto? That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless. So I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Welcome back, FaZe. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just the two of us. Indeed. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searching separately doesn't mean we can't still work together. That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as a splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right. He just rhymed and didn't even know it. Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check. Monokuma said all the doors in the schools have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving me alone. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Makuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which was completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we found out the killer was Makuro, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up till now. The headmaster room, the biolab, and the dorm in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. And on the second floor of the dorm, where the gate was down before, that should be open now, right? After that, I have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Leave the area, yes. Alright, so here's my plan. Just because I want to see how everybody's room looks, I'm going to check everybody's room. Kyoko! Oh, come on, let me in! Hey, Kiyotaka! Oh, come on, I want to go in! Oh, man, how do we know it's got nothing to do with it? Alright, Mondo died, but he's probably not. Fine. Wish I could see B's room. Don't be a wimp, just go in, man. Alright, Junko's. Is there anything in there? Oh, Junko's room. The door is unlocked, but has nothing to do with my investigation. No time for detours now. No fair, no fun. No fun. Alright, let's get to the second story. I don't know if that music is copyright free or not, so. Alright, which ones was unlocked? Alright, we could always go into the store. Could always go in there. Nurse's office. Gym. Thought there was something on the second floor I was supposed to look into. Wait, this is the first floor. Never mind. I know, Yoko, right? Why can't we go in the rooms? That would be so cool. See everybody's room before the end of the game. But no. No and no. You don't get to. To be. Thought there was a room here that they wanted me to go into. Guess not. I guess we're out of here. Oh, Jesus, AKA Attack Helicopter. You got your sister a nice pair of earbuds. Open early Christmas present, got some nice clothes. Cool, Blade, cool. Time Leaper is copyright free. Alright, where we gotta head here? These were all unlocked already. I think they were all unlocked already. Yeah, they were. Alright, let's go up. Galahad, what a story. Alright, so... Oh, the Monokuma room, right? That's the one we want to check. The one in the back with the Monokuma door. Hina! Ah, Makoto, you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that's the one that should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. Me? Well, it's okay if I blow up, because what? Why? Why? I'm sure you didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Here we go. You only have one dimple? What? Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Oh, wait, let me check. Take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hold on a sec. Try to scare my cat away. Because she was meowing. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Here we go. Look at the hatch at the bottom. Alright, I will look at the... Oh, there is a hatch there. I see it. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Oh, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Alright, let's see. What can we look at? I want the captain's chair. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though. It's like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Ifumi probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean... Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just... Or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina had already was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh, did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but... Data center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of the room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. Probably better go check it out. Yes, please, I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Not until I look at the hatch. There's some kind of hatch on the floor. But right now I need to go check out the data center. Dang it. It looks like I can't. Looks like I gotta leave. I tried, Matt. I tried. Guess I should have done that first. Did you hear what I think I heard? Monokuma. Is that Monokuma? Hey! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? Oh man, Busted, how did you know? Anyways, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling? Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here. Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Wherever you don't push it! Oh man. Are you seriously gonna push it? Anyways, I guess that settles it. The room that with Monokuma was drawing on it and the control panel inside. I messed up. It's alright, I can go back in. I can go back in. Oh, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now was Monokuma. Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, it looked like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Welcome back, Mello. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey.
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside this school the whole time, right? Guess that would have to be true. But if that is true, it's a very polarizing approach, I know. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants and all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began? And he pops out of nowhere. He's probably got a copy of them in every room or something. Are those 16 students? Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma's control room has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still a lot of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. No, I don't want to get going. I want to check out that. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. Dang it! She didn't control it. Makuro controlled it. They were a team. Alright, let's leave the area. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Oh, the door just locked on its own. What? Oh man, I can't check the hatch. My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. Rattle, rattle. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Ain't no fair, you can't just go on restricting whatever you feel like. It's for your benefit, because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school's mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room, as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. But right now, you're being operated by someone in that room. Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
And that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Will we play Danganronpa 2? Yes, just not right after this one. Oh, you didn't, did you? Boo, are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? It wouldn't let me. Nope, I didn't check the hatch. A hatch on the floor. I tried, it wouldn't let me. Too bad, that was your one big chance and you blew it. Matt tried to get me to do it, but I clicked on the chair too quick. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but... was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyways, right? So it's not your fault. Okay. Anyways, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm going to go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again. Okay, I'm out. See you later. Hina took off at a full sprint. I have to do what I can do too. That's the only way forward. Alright. I guess we'll go check the headmaster's room just in case. There's probably nothing there for us. Welcome back, Mello, and don't worry about it. Yes, we have Doki Doki, Persona 4, and Neptunia still. This is the headmaster's room, and of course B is here. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, B. Hey, Makoto. Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forget that just because you're you? When we get out of here, remember this moment. Really, I gotta talk to him first? Gotta talk to B first? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Sure, hit me with it, B. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It's on top of that pathetic ostentatious desk. Student roster. Student registry. Contains profiles for all of us and Makuro. Apparently,
So in other words,
class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class 78. It must be where Kyoko got that page. Since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers, there can be no doubt Makuro was a student here at the Hope's Peak Academy just like the rest of us. Makuro, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? Talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Makuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So, in other words,
when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Makuro that we still don't have. What kind of information is it? Why don't you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to B as I skimmed through the report. Makuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any sign of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. If I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. Then they would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was. What's wrong, Makoto? Huh? You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. Ah, B. I agree, Carl. Shut it, B. Shut it. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even list her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Oh yeah. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body? You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say? There's a chance the body isn't exactly Makuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right? That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being B's errand boy. Mukuro's profile been added. I am the ultimate detective. I use Google. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh? The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? This is what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Now can I get to the investigating? There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Class number 78, student registry. Apparently that's us. It has a profile of me and everyone I met at the beginning and Makuro. Just like us, Makuro has apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. She's the ultimate despair. But then when the mastermind killed her, well, weren't they friends? Who knows? Trophies! There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Is that it? Oh, there's books. The books! Let's read some books! The bookshelf seems really well made and it's filled with files and thick books. Alright, I think we're done here. Alright, where do we need to go next? Data center. We can't go there, so let's go up to this one. Kyoko is no mastermind. Oh, the bio lab. Very cool. Let's hit that one. The raw room. Who wanted me to go in this one earlier? Somebody said go in the raw room. Raw. Well, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Alright, what do we got besides popsicles? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, they're off. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. It seems like before. Oh, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. But that means this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Can I look inside? Alright. Oh. Lights are off. Yeah, I see that. So that means that these ones probably have corpses in them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's Makoto, Kyoko, B, Toko, Hiro, Hina. So that's 6. That means there's one body missing. Interesting. Alright. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. They offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and a blue light will let you know the automated system is activated. Temperatures and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum setting. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as Daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge? Well, looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. Alright, added. And about those lights by each slot? It looks like it's set up so that when the slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is biolab lights have been added to the truth. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other options. There are no red lights on, so no malfunctions. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. I'm getting the impression that Makuro's body, or whatever body that was, back with ice cream. Good time for it. We're in a frozen room. We're in a frozen room, Mellow. Good time for ice cream. But I think Makuro's body was probably in one of these, taken out with a tarp, or wrapped in a tarp, taken to where they needed it, and put there, but they were already dead. Leave the area, yes. But that's just a guess at this point. Alright, now we need to go to the dojo. Because that was the area where the murder took place, or something. Jet retracted his statement before I could read it. Toko. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were. What do you want? I'm so disgusting you want me out of your sight. No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. Didn't find anything. Not one single clue. Figured since this place was related to the case, I would have to have something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko. Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked at down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. There's gotta be clues, right? They said to come here. Is there really no clues here? Guess not. Alright, we'll leave. Yeah, it looks like he put him in the morgue. Alright, let's go to the scene of the crime, or where the body is at least. I don't think it's the scene of the crime. Okay, so what do we know about this? The chicken's missing. So let's see if we can figure out where the chicken's at. Huh? It's gone. Makuro's body. It's not here. Still just 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than that. Okay. The Monokuma flower. Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? I don't think it's related to the case, so I better keep my distance. Toko is annoying and dumb. And Lolly, keep that up and you will be her next victim, her 1001 victim. Maybe the body is inside the tool shed. I better check just to be sure. It's not there. But the tarp might be gone too. No, the tarp's still there. Didn't find anything close to the dead body. But if it's not here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. The tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case, so... better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinkles from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clues behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on the corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. And this originally came from the Biolab. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Look at the pick just in case. It's that pickaxe. On the handle it says Crazy Diamond. Is that... It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. The pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. Strange. Alright, leave the area. Yes! Genocide Jill is way loco. That's all I really need to check here. I guess it's telling me that I'm done checking there. Where else do I need to look then? I say we go back to the biolab, see if we can find anything else there. Jill was a psycho. Some kind of weird machine and that we already got that. Okay. Is there nothing else here? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's why there's 16 participants, because there's 16 empty slots. It's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of these lately, but it doesn't really let me do anything. Alright, I guess we're done here. Where else do we need to go? Obviously we need to do something because it's not letting us continue. Alright, where else do you guys think I need to go? Because I don't remember. Thought I got them all. Obviously, I did not. Oh, I know where we need to go. Second floor. I remember where we need to go now. It's this. No, not the second floor. Third floor? Where's the spot that lets us go to the other dorm? Let's go back. Let's go all the way down to the first floor. Girls' locker room? Why would I have to go to the girls' locker room? Trying to remember, where's the gate that went to those those dorms that we couldn't get to? What floor was that on? This one? Let's try this one. Junko's room, maybe. There's the pool. There's that. I'll try Junko's room again, but I don't think so. There it is. This is it. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. What has age got to do with that? This is the second floor of the dorms. Wow, look at that mess. Looks like some ancient ruins. Oh no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Can we go in? Can we go in? We can. Yowza. Oh wow, there is blood on the bed. Bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. What's in the bathroom? Look at all the holes in the wall. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Alright, doesn't look like there's much in here. Let's get out. Alright, there's one more door at the end of the hall, looks like. Oh wait, no, there's another hall. It keeps going. Whoa, alright, let's check out the bathrooms. This is the girls' bathroom. Even a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. I could. Ain't nobody in there. Alright, nothing in here. They got some nice bathrooms at least. Just saying. Blood everywhere. What? A giraffe coming out of a locker? What is this? Oh, it's a classroom. This room is filled with... No, it's not a classroom. It's filled with lockers. Must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Oh, wow. Alright, let's start on the left over here. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting extra key or tokens. That's because there was only one person in the bank heist. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. This one looks like it's intact. Wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle. Nope. Locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. Must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers from the locker room on the second floor of the students. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those. So does that mean? Well, let's just give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader, and then no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. They're all gonna be locked. I want to get open is rattle, rattle. Nope. There's a card reader. No. No luck. Alright, let's try the next ones. That one's pretty beat up. It looks like this locker's already broken. Yowza. Wonder if I can open this. Yeah, we know the deal. Come on. Alright, none of these are gonna open. Let's leave. The heck, man? This place got blown up. Alright, what is this room? Whoa, some kind of office? This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has more an adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh, regret? What's your regret, girl? My favorite female character from animes is probably Casca from Berserk. Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother. And let's move over here. What do we got? We got lots. Computer! There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some information on the ultimate despair? There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sort of people whose driving forces come from despair.
however,
And that's all there is, not much to it, is there?
whew,
I guess that's the best we could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see.
correct.
That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair. Oh, Yoko, be careful over there. Alright, let's try this little paper over on the side. Desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. A leather chair. Can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster. Alright, what else we got? We got whatever this secret door looking thing is. Oh, there's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? There's a gap there, but just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. It's not just a breeze. There's likely an open space on the other side of the wall. Open space, does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. And why haven't you opened it yet, Kyoko? You know how to open it. Did you figure out some kind of trick or something? A very easy trick, yes. So easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program in that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up. But I don't have a clue on what that password might be. All I know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on. I looked through all the paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this, jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyways, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I was thinking Kyoko as well. I was thinking that as well. Sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she's talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try just to be sure? It's not like you need my permission. You want to try it, do whatever you want. Okay. Computer, here we come. Kyoko is the password. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, if that's the case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... Beep! Grrr, it opened! What? Back from my Yonder Sim vid. Welcome back, Mello. That did it! Kyoko, it worked! Why? Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko, let's go. Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on one thing, probably the picture. Or the present. A present? Wrapped and covered in such joy. That made it so unusual. Alright, let's look at the picture first. If we can get to it. Boom! I better check out the suspicious present before I do anything else, of course. Of course. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay. Be careful, Makoto. Why you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh? If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in here? Just don't scream or anything, okay? You saying it's something that'll make me want to scream. Is it her dad's head? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Ah! Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What's in the box? What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? Just as I thought. What? That's her dad, probably. Just as you thought, how could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there? Human bones? Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling that it would be his body. It's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. That's her father. Those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad. He had his skull crushed in. Sorry, Mello, it's a dead, bone, corpsey skeleton. The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have, that's the only possible answer. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. He's in better condition than you thought. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing games were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyways. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or, no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought. She knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it? She gave up some of the pride. We just did this earlier. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present. Added to the truth bullet section. Alright, now we can check out the picture maybe. Oh, this picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would
Well,
you...
this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of this past, and yet... to now find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now? Ugh. Then I was right. It is a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her. Why? What? Wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Alright, picture added to the bulletins. Desk. What's on the desk? The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I already want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission. Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure? Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Here we go. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Oh, is this an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says in case of emergency. Found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster desk. A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh, but Kyoko... I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Yes, it's okay. Get the headmaster's e-handbook. Listen, Makoto.
Hey.
Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Favor, what is it? I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it's only inconvenienced you that much more, but... Could you leave? Huh? Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to get my emotions in order.
Second.
You know, Kyoko. told me before about relationships you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened and what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry. Once I got myself under control, I returned to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. And I'll see you later. We need to go back to the locker room now. She really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Find what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... very polarizing. One of the 16 students. 15 of us met in the mail hall, and Makuro to the mix, and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. But are they? Even Makuro. She's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are me, B, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive, then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Alright, we're going to go back to that room with the locked lockers and see what we can find. Welcome back, Mello. We just found the headmaster's bones. You were here for that, though. Now we found an e-book that's supposed to have no limitations, so we're going to see if we can open some of these lockers. Start on the left. Nope, it's locked. There's a card reader. There must be a way to get it. After all, this is pretty similar to card reader. Yeah. What about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's room? Okay, let's give it one more try. I already gave it a try. I took out the emergency handbook and ran it across the card reader and beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now, let's see what we got inside. The locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This is a crystal ball. Huh, a crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he used this locker. It's just not possible. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? Is this just a coincidence, right? Man, what is going on here? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in here in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. trying to act as casual as natural as possible. I picked up one of those notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, and any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? Hero? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hakakuri. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contains a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here. No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us, and we're all stuck in this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? What am I going to stream tomorrow? Probably the end of this. What else can I look at? I hope the end of this anyways. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Anything in this one? Alright, no clue there. What about the one next to it? Anything? What about the one over here? Do I have a Wii U? I do not. Looks like the locker open. Now let's see what we got inside. Nothing. Alright, so I can't get into those. Open that one. Let's go over here. Last trial is real long. How long is real long, Carl? I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. Alright, so we're done here, I think. What else do I need to look for? I looked in all of them, didn't I? Did I not look in all of them? Did I not see everything in the hero's locker? Oh, okay. This is a particularly empty one, but there's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. There's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. Saw something familiar written there. Words I'd heard before. Like a whole day, I think. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. That's what my father had said to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She says she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Cuz lying. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Yep, my father. What does all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing, but when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawling. Despair walks among us, and so... Whoa. What is this? I didn't get to read it. What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Alright. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Locker pocketbook has been added to the truth. Okay, but the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because those lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in this locker that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems to belong to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems to belong to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. If I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Leave the area. I found everything here. There it is. Ding dong bing bong. It's trial time. So we're gonna save.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
Pretty much.
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASAP possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Hiro's here. Oh, hey, Hiro. Ah, Makoto. Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You actually talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hiro, wait. There's no point in trying to stop me. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. He has been hiding something this whole time. Alright. Just a hair away. We gotta do the whole trial though. And to be honest with you, I'm a little tired tonight. But yeah, tomorrow night I say we finish this. What does everybody else say? Finish, 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 finish. The end is just a hair away. It's magic. Oh, we'll get back to Persona 4 for sure. That's not gonna... I want to finish that game. I've gotten a lot farther than I've ever been in it, but I want to finish it. I want to see... You guys say there's some twist at the end of that one. I want to see that one. I do want to finish this, so we'll see what happens. Our full attention. No, I didn't, Mello. No, it didn't. We got Naoto coming up, right? So it should be good. Yes, Neptunia, we will do more of that. So, alright, until tomorrow night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye now. Static Buzz out. Indeed, we will get back to all those. We got to finish Doki Doki, too. Good night, everybody. Later, Jorge. Later, Carl. Later, FaZe. Later, Yoko. Mello, bye. And anybody else who's still in the chat, bye-bye.